2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Quack. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, what a gorgeous day as this event kicks off our featured group. Well, we've got two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player is looking to beat Lydia which, let's be honest, will take all their skill and poise.
Oh, absolutely. This will be a certain KO for this player. I can't imagine that Lydia's going to let anybody beat her. When we talk about young phenoms, Lydia comes to mind. She's got it all.
Ding, ding, ring that bell. Let the bout begin. Playing from 110 yards out.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
That's inside the house of opportunity. 16 feet to the hole. Go on, get in the hole. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left. And if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Going for this green in two, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. An opportunity for a birdie here. That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently a couple under for the round.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, That bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Ooh, right by the hole. Yeah, not much to sweat there. She finds herself in a share of 5th. Well, the 4th is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This 4th can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one's headed towards the rough. That's not the outcome they were after.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia goes up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Only 2 shots off the pace. And she needs this to save par. Looking good. And in it goes for the par.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. All right, Rich, the par 4 5th. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron.
Oh, she's going rogue. Bit of extra club gone against the caddy's advice. Let's see.
Yeah, well played.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make.
Looking great now.
Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
An opportunity here to move into a tie for first. This one's online. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take her to 4 under. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She got one back on that last hole.
This is on a stupendous line.
Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance. But it didn't quite drop. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
There have been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with the final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little low there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
That's disappointing. Let's get back to it, shall we? And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Looks good.
And that will drop in for birdie. And that will take her to 5 under. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. Always nice to have a birdie putt. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass's Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards from the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left, second shot out to the right, sets up a very simple third shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
That might not have found the green there, Rich, but that is a brilliant play right up on the fringe.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Oh, what a super shot.
That was sensational, Luke.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
Ouch, that hurts. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself, but yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Going with the 8-iron here.
What a skillful approach shot. This player not holding back in their rivalry with Lydia Ko.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Leading by 3 strokes now. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
It's got a chance. You just keep building a bigger advantage. Well played. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
they can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
And hitting yet another green here today. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
This one has eyes for the hole. Oh, that's a ripper. She's currently in first position. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
What's a strange miss there. Look, they've been hitting the greens all day long.
That's a touch of class.
Such soft hands.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
Whew, what a shot from there. Take your hat off to them. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14th.
Difficult tee shot on this playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot, but if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. From around 180 yards out.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Going with the 7. A wonderful shot into 14 and sets up another look at birdie. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. And there it is. Sitting at -13 for the round. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
I don't mind the look of this. The putt drops and it's 14 under par heading down the stretch.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
And here we are with the third shot. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Birdied their last hole. I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She got one back on that last hole.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh my. Yeah, golf clap, really good. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Well, the leader is really starting to gap the field now. They're 10 strokes ahead. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. And now this player tees off their final hole of the event with the lead. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Well, if you find yourself in the fairway, Rich, at the final hole at TPC Sawgrass, you've obviously navigated a very tough shot. There's just one more to play.
There's one final test. The second shot at 18. Water ever so close to the left-hand side. Green has a lot of movement from back to front. Find the right level. Give yourself a decent opportunity to make birdie, but par, never a bad score at the 18th at TPC Sawgrass.
And with this putt, she can win the event. That's frustrating. Okay, so luckily they've got another chance to get the win here. And that'll do it, Rich. Players Champion. That's one of the elite wins in their career.
Winning the Players Championship, Luke, is easily as good as winning any major because the field quality is so amazing. This is going to speak volumes for this player and the career going forward. This is a heck of a win. I can't wait to see what they produce next.
And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
It's always impressive when you see a player outshine